Hey guys, so I wanted to help you with that the GeoGebra assignment that you have. And so the first reflections one you have, right, you're going to plot this triangle, or I'm sorry, this quadrilateral, and then you're going to reflect it across the y-axis. The second one, again, another quadrilateral, and you're going to go across the line y equals x. So remember, when you go to do this one, if you want to put that line in, the line for y equals x is going to go through 0, 0 and through 1, 1. Okay, and so you can at least get a good visual. So whatever is on this side should be on this side, almost like you could fold it in half across that, and it would be a reflection. The one that I wanted to help you with, though, is number 4. Now, for number 4, you have to reflect the triangle across the line y equals -2 and then do the y-axis. So I'm going to talk to you about that one in a second. I actually want to go do number 3 with you. Number 3 is a little bit trickier. I'm sorry, number 3 is not a little bit trickier. Number 3 is almost identical. That's what I meant to say. But what is, I guess, tricky about it, right, is that there's actually no triangle. So you were allowed to skip number 3. If you're watching this video and you want an extra credit point, go put this triangle in and go do this problem, and I'll give you some extra credit for it. So here's what number 3 looks like, and here's how number 4 is going to be the same, okay, or very similar. So number 3, here's my triangle. It says reflect the triangle across the line x equals 1 and then the x-axis, okay? So the line x equals 1 is actually a line on the x-axis where x is 1. So there's a point here and a point here. I can even put more if I want, right? This is the line x equals 1. Notice that it's on the x-axis and it's at 1. So x equals 1 is this line right here. Now, how do you reflect across it? Because there's no rule on our transformation chart, right? That table that we made. So what you're going to do for this one is you're just going to imagine that it really is a line and that you're folding it on this line. So this point, point A, is one space away from this line. And so I'm going to put my next point one space away from that line. Okay. If I go look at point B, and I count from this line that I drew at x equals 1, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 places away. So my next point is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 points away. Okay, or 4 places. If I go look at point C, if I count from my x equals 1 line, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 places. So imagine I'm folding that over here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 places. I can put my polygon. Remember, you have to click, click, and click to close it. And look, it looks like, right, I took this triangle and I folded it across this line. Okay, so now you're going to go do the transformation table and do the x-axis. All right, I'm actually going to change the color of this polygon. Did you know you could do that? You can change the color of it. I think that's kind of cool. All right, let's go do the x-axis. So I'm looking at my table over on the side, and it says x negative y. So I'm going to keep this 4 the same, but my y is going to be a -1. And check this out. Since I'm doing the x-axis, I can kind of do what I just did with this line, right? X equals 1, and I can eyeball it. So I know this is 1 place away from the x-axis. This is going to be 1 place away. I know this is 2 places away from the x-axis, so my next point will be 2 places away. If you want to follow the rule that says x and then -y, this point is at 5, 4, and so my next point, the one that is reflected, would be 5, -4. I have to move my screen a little bit, but there it is. And I can make this into my polygon, so I now have a total of my 3 triangles, and I can even change this color if I want. Okay? So that's how number 3 was supposed to look. Okay, so here's the triangle, original one. It gets folded over this line right here and then folded over the x-axis. So when you go to do number 4, okay, so when you go to do number 4, the line y equals 2 is going to be on the y-axis at -2. So there's a line down here at -2 that goes straight across. Okay, and so this is the line that you're going to reflect across on the other side. I hope that makes some sense. Again, if you want to get some extra credit and you want to go put these triangles into your number 3, go do that.